What's up, everybody? Frank Valkyria. Welcome to the channel. Today with Forrest from Arias, my good buddy, right here for a strew for a whatever amount of reactions together that he has never seen before.
Never.
Never.
I never heard it before.
Never. So he's gonna hear it here for the first time. Before we go, I don't have to say anything.
It would be nice if we have something very deep to say, something very meaningful, but sorry guys. We don't know what to say, so we're just gonna say
Exactly. Let's go, but we're gonna watch Residente, René. Super excited to show him. Let's go. With subtitles on. Thank you very much.
And this is from?
This is Residente.
I mean, which country these artists come from?
If I'm not mistaken, Residente is from Puerto Rico. Correct me if I'm wrong. Really big star rapper.
Very nice.
Te voy a hacer una pregunta. Tú me la contestas. ¿Con qué partes del cuerpo jugaban pelota los indios taínos? René, contéstame. Si es fácil. Atiéndeme. Mírame. ¿Con qué partes del cuerpo piensa? Jugaban pelota los indios taínos. Ya sé, te la canto y entonces así tú te la vas aprendiendo.
Okay.
Cabeza, rodilla, muslos y cadera, cabeza, rodilla, muslos y cadera, cabeza, rodilla, muslos y cadera, cabeza, rodilla, muslos y...
Desde pequeño quería ser beisbolista, no llegué así que aprendí a batear hits por encima de una pista. Volví a tomar alcohol en mi despacho, escribo bien sobrio, pero escribo mejor borracho. Cuando caigo en depresión.
I love the what he just says. Like I write sober, but I write better. But you understood also, borracho. René, watch out. No, René, it's the subject of the song. Residente. Watch out. Too drunk, then you start to go like. That's why you start to write.
And you have to be careful because when you're drunk, you say the truth. Maybe you want to say something you don't want to say. So.
That's maybe why this song.
Mis problemas se los cuento, a la ventana del avión el estrés me tiene enfermo. Hace 10 años que no duermo, el ayeres me sigue investigando, me estoy divorciando pero no importa, yo sigo rimando, cometo errores pero hago lo que pueda, aprendí a aterrizar sin ruedas y aunque en la calle me reconocen, ya ni mis amigos me conocen, estoy triste y me río, el concierto está lleno pero yo estoy vacío. En la industria de la música todo es mentira, mi hijo tiene que comer así que sigo de gira. Solo me queda lo que tengo, no sé pa' dónde voy, pero sé de dónde vengo.
Wow, it's powerful though, this part where he says the music business is all a lie, and I gotta keep touring because I have to feed my family. It's actually what is happening. We were talking of this like a few days ago about big artists selling their catalog, like Nicky Six from Stevie Nicks from Fleetwood Mac, Bob Dylan, even Crosby, Still and Nash seems like he's selling some of his catalog because of course those people cannot tour, but there seems to be also other motives why they're doing that. But Residente, I know that is a big name, like he's a big star, a big rapper in South America, in all the Spanish-speaking countries. So, wow.
Right, nice. Also, then, I'm not a big rap fan, I never been. Also, because most of the time the lyrics are I'm a kind of an old-fashioned guy, so they're a little bit offensive. I don't know, a little bit also. They don't have much meaning. Not much meaning, but this is a very meaningful. Powerful lyrics, so I already like it's. I already appreciate like this part of the song.
The intention of the guy.
Crié con Christopher, mi pana, tiramos piedras juntos, rompimos un par de ventanas, corríamos por la calle sin camiseta, en las parcelas de Trujillo, cuesta abajo en bicicletas, la bici encima del barro, con un vaso de plástico en la goma pa' que suene como un carro, recargábamos batería, con malta india y pan con ajo, nadie nos detenía, éramos inseparables, hasta que un día lo mataron entre 4 policías, mi alegría sigue rota, se apagaron las luces en el parque de pelota, ya no queda casi nadie aquí, veces ya no quiero estar aquí. Me siento solo aquí, en el medio de la fiesta. Quiero estar en donde nadie me molesta, quemar mi libreta, soltar mis maletas. Quiero llamar al 7550822 a ver quién contesta.
Wow, if you can rhyme on numbers. I mean, I have to say, you just put that phone number in and it just worked well. But now we understand the story that is basically this song dedicated to Renee, which was his best buddy, which got shot when they were teenagers or kids. So already the song then it takes a
powerful meaning,
completely different band, turn where he went on to be who he is, and he's sort of still talking from the inside of that experience,
looking back at himself in the past. Now that's a very nice song, man. I mean, I wasn't expecting. Also the music in the background, it's not the typical beat that you expect with rap. Very nice.
Yeah, very nice combination. It's true.
Con mi padrastro cuando perdí el control la resolvía con él viendo un partido de béisbol. Me invitó a pelear un par de veces. Me escapé de casa un par de veces. Pero nunca faltó el alimento, nos defendió con música tocando en casamientos, a veces al horno, a veces de lata y microondas, compartíamos todo, la mesa era redonda, clase media baja, nunca fuimos dueños, el préstamo del banco se robaba nuestros sueños, la cuenta de ahorro vacía, pero mami bailando flamenco nos alegraba el día. Dejó de actuar para cuidarnos a los cuatro y nos convertimos en su obra de teatro. Ella se puso nuestras botas y su vida fue de nuestros logros y nuestras derrotas. Mi padrastro se fue con otros peces. Nos mudamos de la calle 13. Me fui a buscar la suerte en un mar de paja y mi vida entera la empaqué en una caja. En la Universidad de Arte me becaron. A la mitad de mis amigos los mataron. Empecé a rapear de nuevo. Empecé a creer de nuevo. Volví, saqué un disco, me comí el mundo, di un mordisco. En Puerto Rico despidieron empleados, insulté al gobernador, quedó televisado. Censuraron 4 años de mi calendario, abuela murió, no me vio tocar en el estadio. Dije todo lo que sentí, me quieren más afuera que en mi propio país. Pero aunque mis canciones las cante un alemán, quiero que me entierren en el viejo San Juan.
Not only, an alemán, no, but also two Italians that are checking, your stuff again, which is pretty powerful, so insightful. Also, so truly introspectional. We know all those things about his life and his mother and the way he took care of them, and the father when going somewhere else, and the friends all being killed. Really nice rap flow. All this information, I'm really it's almost like I'm watching a movie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And that's another thing that I'm thinking now, because I don't listen to rap at all. But what I remember is usually you always have a very strong beat, then helps you a lot, with the rhymes. He only has this nice back music, which I think makes it harder, to rap on it, and this is actually surprisingly nice. I mean,
he's finding the hook on the floor, every on the synth, because you have those long notes, just playing with the piano and the long sounds. So he's just keeping the flow really well, like a cappella, basically. So
it's basically, I think it's harder to do it this way than with a beat that goes on and on and on.
Yeah, because it gives you the, how you call it, the metronome. ¿Cómo se llama? Metronome.
The beat.
Yeah.
Puede que la tristeza la disimule, pero estoy hecho de arroz con gandules y me duele. No importa que el ron de la madrugada me consuele. Desde adentro de la pulpa, si la cagué a mi país, le dedico 4 pisos de disculpa. Ya no queda casi nadie aquí. A veces ya no quiero estar aquí. Me siento solo aquí, en el medio de la fiesta. Quiero estar en donde nadie me molesta, quemar mi libreta, soltar mis maletas. Quiero llamar al 7550822 a ver quién contesta. Y si me contestan, quiero decirles que quiero volver, que quiero salir de este hotel y desaparecer. Y si me contestan, quiero decirles que quiero bajar el telón.
Don't move. I have to do this. We can go on. Very good. Sorry, guys.
Que a veces me sube la presión, que tengo miedo que se caiga el avión, que no me importan las giras, los discos, los Grammys y que en la calle 11 quiero volver a ver el cometa Halley con mami. Quiero volver a cuando mis ventanas eran de sol y me despertaba el calor, a cuando me llamaban pa' jugar, a cuando rapeaba sin...
Actually, I remember the comet in the 90s. Do you remember it? You were probably really like a kid.
Yeah, but there was one, I think, somewhere in '94. I was old enough to watch. What is the... What's called?
Hellbop, something like that.
Yeah.
I remember it like it's like every night you had this thing like staying there, became a fixture for so long.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing time. And now we have the Galactic Federation. Come on, Galactic Federation. You heard the news, also our video that we did about it. The Israeli Space Force Agency chief, whatever was his job qualification, told us the aliens are real. There is stuff, there's people on Mars with American scientists. And did you read that? I read through it.
Mm-hmm.
And he said also that there's like some base on Mars. And I'm like, come on, 2020, let's start 2021.
Quiero sacar la carta del pelota del envase, volver a robarme segunda base, en verano y navidades, limpiar la casa con mis hermanos escuchando a Rubén Blades. Quiero volver a ir al cine en la semana, llegar a la escuela de arte en la mañana. Quiero quedarme allí, no quiero salir de allí. Quiero volver a cuando no me dejaban entrar porque me vestía mal. Quiero volver a sentir a cuando no tenía que fingir. Yo quiero volver a ser yo.
Cabeza, rodilla, muslos y cadera, cabeza, rodilla, muslos y cadera, cabeza, rodilla.
You can really see that he, even in the video, that it's supposed to be something like, to an extent, acted out.
Mm-hmm.
You can still see that those emotions were real. You know, like,
I think it sounds like he's taking like a weight off his shoulder. This is something that I don't want to compare like me as an artist to somebody gigantic as this guy, but there is this little thing that a few times in my life something happened and I had this feeling on me until the day that you make a nice song about it and you almost feel like, you know, it's leaving you. You basically wrote that story in music and it's like a weight off your shoulder. It feels like that, like in this occasion with him. It's a very powerful lyrics, very powerful message.
You know, you don't need to, I think any artist of whatever size is just a process that people go through because it's a human process. You know?
Some songs are more like meaningful for yourself than others that you like the little music part and you write the lyrics for that. This sounds like something like he really feels, you know. Yeah,
it's one of those songs. Of those songs that it's really like taking everything out of you, and that's why they're this good, and that's why people seem to respond so incredibly well.
Yeah, it makes sense, right? This is good stuff.
Yeah.
Muslos y cadera, cabeza, rodilla, 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 muslos y cadera.
I love also this Soramos gypsy voice soaring on top of the percussion and the drum here. Very nice. And also we get a little bit the beautiful story of his childhood and the connection with his friend. Very powerful song. I'm sure, you know, this song is so successful also because it's so intimate, and it takes also quite some courage to be able to dive deep into those things and to show it to people, you know, when the intention is real, when you're not trying to, you know, leverage on cheap human emotion to make a best-selling movie or book or whatever, because people usually also notice this is real, and it takes also very much a lot of courage.
Yeah, also because if you think about, most of the time, I'm gonna repeat myself again, I'm not somebody who follows rap, I don't know much, but what I know is that
they know by now that you don't. But what do we learn today? He doesn't listen to rap. He might start after this.
No, but what I always see is that always like this gangster persona involved most of the time.
It's
and
true.
For
It's
maybe I don't know other artists, you know, because it's like maybe the general, like the normal rapper will be happy if somebody shoot a friend of his and he dies, so I can make a song now that my friend was shot, and you can see then he still has pain about like the what really happened. So this is true real life, you know. It's very very powerful.
I think that you know, that kind of rap, the mob, you know, the gang, it draws from something that it's real. It draws from something that, especially in the US, there are those realities. There are realities of ghettos or projects and underprivileged people which happen to, you know, live in African American project or ghettos and all of that. So of course it comes from something real, but then from those main characters that emerged from the mess, all of a sudden you became a trend, became a hype. So everybody, you know, that has no affiliation with anything pretends he's a sort of mob or pimp or whatever, and it works. But also I think, you know, people wary like us in general, you recognize that it's not real. You know, you recognize it's just fictional wannabe stuff, and it loses value. It loses, like, you know, you got Ice Cube. You know, okay, he's the one that really came from that kind of like South LA area or whatever, but then not everybody that comes afterwards, you know, went through the same experience. So
it's almost like if you're a rapper, you must be a kind of these gangster persona. But if you do it then with a very powerful meaning, with a real story, that's when, you know, it's this feels like real. You know, it's nice.
Yeah, this stuff will mature well. Let's finish it up just for the sake of finishing it. Very nice. Wow. All right, guys.
Wow, very nice, man.
Why didn't I give it a thumbs up? There's also my thumb right there. Amazing, 155 million views. Wow, what a big song, huh?
Oh, I'm surprised. And you can do rap like this. Very nice.
Happily surprised, guys. If you have other reactions you want us to do together for the first time, let us know in the comment section. And
have a nice one. Have fun.
It's been a pleasure, a real pleasure. Ciao. Did I say ciao already?
Say ciao.